You think a princess is born with a crown. But what if crowns mean nothing? What if beauty lies? What if wealth hides emptiness?
Because the truth is, a real princess isn't seen.
She smelt.
And one prince was willing to search the entire world to prove it.
Long ago, in a kingdom of rolling hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a young prince. He was clever, kind, and admired by all, yet his heart carried one unwavering desire: to marry a true princess. You might wonder, what is a true princess? Surely all princesses wear crowns, elegant gowns, ride golden carriages, and smile at grand banquets. But no, according to the prince's mother, the queen, a true princess was something far rarer.
A true princess, my son, is not measured by crowns or jewels. Her nobility lies in her soul, in kindness, honesty, and above all, sensitivity.
With courage and hope, he set out on a journey to find her. He traveled far and wide. He sailed across seas that sparkled like liquid sapphires, climbed mountains so high that even eagles seemed to gasp for air, and wandered through bustling markets, dazzling with spices, silks, and music. In every kingdom, he met princesses. There was Princess Valeria of the Eastern Isles, who owned more pearls than the ocean itself. She was beautiful, yes, but when the prince spoke to her about the poor fishermen of her land, she merely yawned and asked for another mirror. Then came Princess Seraphina of the Northern Peaks, with hair as white as snow and eyes as sharp as ice. She could recite poetry in 5 languages, wield a sword, and play the harp all at once. Yet when the prince looked into her heart, it was guarded and closed, as if her crown weighed heavier than her smile. Even Princess Amara of the desert realms, lively and adventurous, who laughed like ringing bells, failed the prince. When he gently teased her about her love of jewels, she scowled.
A princess must have only the finest jewels. Anything less is unworthy.
Time and again, the prince returned disappointed. Perhaps no true princess existed. After nearly a year, he came back to his kingdom, not with a bride, but with stories of distant lands and a heart heavier than when he had left. At first, his return was celebrated. The people waved banners and cheered for their beloved traveler. But soon, life settled back into its normal rhythm. The prince tried to distract himself. He trained with the knights, rode across the countryside, and listened to musicians play in the great hall. Yet, in quiet moments, he would gaze at the horizon, wondering if he would ever find the one he sought. The queen watched him closely. She was wise, and though she did not press him, she knew her son's heart longed for something more. Life continued until one stormy night. The prince and the queen sat by the fire as the storm lashed against the castle walls. A hesitant knock echoed through the hall. And there, standing in the downpour, was a young woman.
I am a princess. Please, may I come in from the storm?
Her name was Princess Ilara. She came from a distant land where her father's throne was threatened by a greedy cousin. To protect their people, her parents had sent her away in secret. But bandits attacked her escort, leaving her to wander alone, until fate and the storm led her to the prince's castle.
A princess, you say? Many claim such a title. How are we to know if it is true? I have nothing left but my name and my spirit. Whether you believe me or not, I cannot change who I am.
That night, the queen devised a test. Place one small pea upon the bedstead. Over it, stack 20 mattresses and 20 feather beds. The towering bed will stand so high that you will need a ladder to climb.
Sleep well, my dear.
Ilara thanked her, exhausted beyond words, and tried to rest. Yet no matter how she turned, something hard pressed into her side. All night she tossed and turned. She sighed, shifted, fluffed her pillows, but the discomfort persisted. By dawn, her eyes were shadowed with fatigue.
How did you sleep, my dear?
Oh, terribly. There was something hard in that bed. I could scarcely close my eyes all night.
The prince and queen exchanged knowing looks. The test had worked. Only a true princess, refined in spirit, could feel a pea beneath 20 mattresses and 20 feather beds. The prince's heart leapt, not merely at the proof, but at her honesty. She had spoken the truth with quiet dignity, without complaint or pride. In her eyes, she saw courage, kindness, and sincerity, the treasures he had sought across the world. In time, the prince and princess fell in love. They laughed together, walked in the gardens, and shared stories by the fire. The queen gave her blessing, proud that her son had found not just any princess, but a true one. Princess Ilara sent word to her parents, who rejoiced and gave their blessings as well. Their wedding was celebrated with joy throughout the kingdom. Bells rang, music soared, and both nobles and villagers rejoiced. And the pea? It was kept in a glass case in the royal treasury, a reminder for generations to come. And so the tale spread, teaching that true nobility lies not in crowns or riches, but in the heart and spirit. The prince and princess, having found each other at last, lived happily ever after.